And welcome back once again, everybody. This is heading into the second half of the action this evening on the primary stream for MLE, presented by APM Music. We are back here once again on beautiful Farmstead. You see those fall colors gleaming in the background here, and we're shifting gears a little bit upwards into the Master League for our last couple of matches. The first two teams that are going to be opening that up, the Jets and the Wolves. My name is Thunderballs. I'll be one of your casters for these last two, and the other, Grant CFO, is going to be joining me. This is our first pairing together for casting. I'm excited to get the ball rolling on that. How are you doing tonight, Grant?
I'm doing fantastic. A little chilly in my room, so I threw on a little jacket, but I think we are ready to go, and I'm excited to see what goes on here.
So how do you see this match pairing out? It's Jets and Wolves in the Master League. Jets, very strong record at 29 and 21, and Wolves 24 and 26, not that far behind. But when you look at the individual players on the field, how does this one stack up?
Yeah, well, we've got Ripper and Bond Brother playing tonight. I got a chance to catch them in the 3v3 for the Franchise Cup yesterday, and it looked pretty darn good. So seeing those familiar players, in my mind at least, and then looking at the paper, it looks like things are going to pan out towards the Jets side. You got Bond Brother leading MVPR, goals, and shots, so definitely an aggressive player to watch out for. And then Ripper with the saves and demos, so a little bit of a physical, passive play style possibly to see on the pitch tonight.
Seems like Chase and Green, two players on the Wolves, maybe of the players on the field so far, less familiar with streamed and broadcasted action in MLE for the most part. I would imagine those are the two players that the community hasn't seen as much of, so they could be a dark horse. I think it remains to be seen, but as we look towards game number one of this series, it'd be nice to see a surprise here come out of this Wolves team. And I think if it's going to come from anyone, probably Chase, who's a veteran of this community in general. They have varying degrees of presence on teams and in stream and things like that, but a consistent player for many years through this kind of tight-knit group. So curious to see how they might perform in this match.
Yeah, well, you and I both got some players to look out for. I say we get them on the pitch and see what goes down here tonight. Bond Brother and Ripper for the Jets, and like you said, Chase and Green for the Wolves. It's going to be a close one. The records look pretty darn similar. You've got great players like we've talked a bunch. There's good luck, have fun in the chat, good sportsmanship to see from everybody. And we've got game number one underway. It looks like Chase and Ripper on the kickoff, taking this one. Bond Brother for real this time. Takes it to the corner. Chase, no boost to work with, gonna have to leave that touch out. It's over to Ripper now. Heading down to the corner. Green can't catch up with it. It's a missed shot from Jets, but they've cleaned it up on the bottom 90. Bond Brothers starting things off hot.
Looks like a goal either way. I think if Ripper gets a touch right there, that's an open net that Chase is not going to save. But Bond Brother there for the cleanup on the back end. So Jets had two opportunities at that one. Thankfully, they had a backup player to get their first goal.
And Wolves just not able to play fast enough, at least not in the right places, finding themselves caught off guard a little bit by the quickness of Jets. Looks like Ripper tried to receive that pass from Bond Brother out in the back half. Bond Brother plays it back on the side. They've got a shot coming in here, but it's blocked away by Green to the corner. Ripper following it down on the ground, sent in front of net again, but this time Wolves will be there. Bond Brother nowhere in sight until now. Ripper sends the pass back in. Wolves have to retreat here. Chase is let to take this one out. But Bond Brother quickly playing it in. It's pinched out, and Ripper's going to have to regroup here, maybe get a powerful clear. They're going to take it low for the ground game, maybe get a dribble around. They've got it past one, but it's wide to the left. Bond Brother sends it in off the bump on the goal line. Green taken out.
What a physical play there. I'm not sure that it was going to matter all that much. It was a great angle. Enough power that it'd be a tough save either way, but surely they'll be thankful for the insurance on that one. And that is a continuation of Jets' total dominance of the first minute of this game. Wolves have yet to really test them on their back end, and it's looking pretty scary for the team in blue so far.
Well, there's a shot rolling in slowly. This time Green saves it, but Ripper's got boost and a shot, but it's wide to the right, off the post. Bond Brother waits along the back wall, or the side wall rather, but Chase can't get the flick over past Ripper. Ripper's got so much space to work with. Doesn't look like Wolves want to play too aggressive yet, but they're going to have to and match the pace of Jets. But Bond Brothers got a pinch. Long bomb downfield, bounces off the corner. Chase with a clear. Doesn't go quite in their favor the way they would have initially planned for, but Ripper's got a bit of a touch over to the side. Green has totally inconspicuously just stolen the boost from the Jets. It could kill off a little bit of momentum as Green sends it to the side wall.
And this is interesting here for the Wolves as they finally gather themselves in a bit of a boost rotation. You can see little moments of daylight here and there where they're trying to push back and cut the Jets off at the outset. But as I say it again, they've yet to really challenge in the offensive end. This may be their first chance, but it's going to be really cut off quickly there. A good demo is going to alleviate some pressure, and I think the Jets will be able to gather themselves.
Oh, absolutely. Wolves, they tried to pass it to each other, but there was just nobody there off the demo. Huge just opening in the defense the offense allowed the Wolves to kind of have to stick back, but Chase finally able to regroup here. 50 with Ripper. No boost to work with once again. Jets doing a great job at blocking them off in that regard, but that one's sent out to the left wall. Green looking to come back in, backing off smartly. They knew Ripper had the touch, but it's pinched out to the side wall again. Bond Brother over the top of two defenders. Gonna have maybe a shot opportunity. It's closed off by Chase. As Green committed too early. It's off the crossbar though for Jets. Ripper couldn't find the low angle shot, and Bond Brother sent it back up through the back wall. Ripper has got to make up for it, but it's a tough situation here sitting in the corner for Jets.
Tough situation for both teams. It's kind of a deadlock here in the corner. Both of them pretty much at a boost. And you can see Ripper finally peels to gather themselves and head back into the zone. Still in more trouble here. And there it is. Finally, after so much pressure by the Jets, they just recollected a little bit of boost in the midfield and came back in for that follow-up opportunity. It ends up working out for them.
And you see one of the Wolves players was pushed up. It was kind of almost a double commit position to be in. And, you know, having one less player back, it just takes more time to rotate back around. And Jets capitalize very well on it, finding themselves up 3-0. Green sends a shot in for the Wolves. It's blocked by Ripper. Chase to the corner. They're going to have to catch their own rebound, but they've sent it across nice and effectively. Green was positioned a little bit too close and won't find themselves on the opposite end of the field, but Chase has played yet another into the corner. Ripper back out. Green's missed their touch. It's an open net for the Jets to score on it. They put it in quick enough. They do. Ripper extends the lead. It's looking a little shaky here in game one for the Wolves.
It is. You can see the nerves playing on the Wolves' attempts at the ball here, and you can also see just a lack of faith in the follow-up attempts that teammates are making. Chase sent a very nice centering pass out into the middle that could have been an easy walk-in goal had Green been positioned aggressively enough, but I don't think the Wolves players quite trust each other enough yet to be going for positioning like that. They might have their first chance here. Oh, what a bomb from downfield. Just off, though. That could have been a real momentum push the other way, but instead it's still a clean sheet, and the Wolves are trying to find one.
And you're talking a lot about, you know, trust in your teammates, having that chemistry to begin with. It's so important in any aspect, whether you're solo queuing or playing with a longtime pal. You got to have that trust. And Chase jumping for that one. They didn't think Green had this save, but they did. And luckily, Chase is able to get this 50 out into the Jets' territory, and the dunk over the top to the back wall. A little bit of physical action happening from the Jets, but Bond's got some space now to work with, taking it over to the corner. Chase awaits the ball on the back wall, sending it out again, but 40 seconds doesn't look like enough time for the Wolves to do anything with, but Bond Brother gets just the slightest touch to keep this ball out of danger, and Jets survive yet another rare attack from the Wolves.
And you just don't want to see that kind of hesitation. Look, it's going to burn them there again as they miss a touch in the back end. But on the other side, Wolves, if you're down 4-0 and there's this little left of the game to play, push it. Go for a goal that is a low percentage play at that point, because you're not going to find it by receding back into your own end and playing conservatively in a game that is all but gone at this point. You want to see them really push hard here in the dying moments of this game, and they might find one there, but that's a good save, as the Jets have just time and time again been so defensively solid to stop what little chances the Wolves have put through.
And I totally agree with you. You know, at this point in the game, especially now with 5 seconds to go, even at 40 seconds, try something new, try something you haven't done before. Just get something fresh on the field, maybe adapt to a new play style that you've maybe even never tried. Just communicate that with your teammate and say, hey, let's go for something different, see if it works against Jets, and we can carry it on into game number 2.
Well, shot total was 13-5. The Jets had 4 saves and the Wolves had 5. So that paints a pretty bleak picture for what the Wolves have done so far, but a great one for the Jets. Full credit to them. This is not just the Wolves lacking ability completely. This is a Jets team who's controlling this game, and it's coming off the back of both players pretty equally. Either of them are willing to rotate in as the initiator on offense, and then come in as a second and swoop in with some extra boost to follow up the final play. That's just scary, and you're playing in twos when either player seems like a threat at any given moment. And the Wolves have got some real sorting out to do here, because that game one, a 5-0 shutout, is not how you want to start the series.
No, absolutely not. But, 4 saves out of the 5 shots from Wolves Jets. They put up some solid defense to go up against. And that's one of the most frustrating things, is playing a solid defense. And Jets, they've got it against the Wolves. Nearly every shot that went in, it just got blocked by that defensive wall. And then the other must have just been off target. But, man, Wolves, they find the accuracy, but they just can't get past Jets. So maybe, going with a physical play style, opening up the goal, get rid of one of the star players on defense, or really any of them for that matter, create a little bit of an opening. We'll see what the Wolves are able to do with it. They've got a bit of offense going for them right now. It's a nice touch from Green, maybe looking for the demo, but no recovery met. They've got to travel all the way back. Ripper pinch out to Bond Brother, leapfrog over the top of Green. Somehow they got their wheel on it and keep it out. But Bond Brothers not done yet. They've sent out yet another to the midfield. Green, it's a solid hit, solid recovery for another save again. Not credited for a save, but man, might as well be. Wolves, they've got something good going for them so far, but they've got to survive yet another from Bond Brother. Chase gets the clear out into the Jets' territory.
That was some great heavy lifting on defense there from Green. I think 2 or 3 efforts that were tough saves and not credited for them, as you say, but fully they deserve to get that credit, because those were not easy defensive plays. But that's the Wolves game we've seen already. We've seen them have to play tons of defense. We got to see it on the other end of the field here, because it's the Jets challenging once again. Steered aside for now by Chase, but low on boost again are these Wolves, and they look to be in trouble until that long clear gives them a bit of respite.
Well, even on low boost, Green is making some work out of this offense from Jets, but they'll have to catch this one down and race back, collect some boost along the way, and go for a long carry outfield. They run into Bond Brother along the way on the mid lines. Chase looks to get up to it. They know that commit was too late. Ripper might send one back in, but Bond Brother met with Green along the way. Pass across, though. It's a shot on net, and it's not met by the defense. And that's a goal for Jets.
And the connection between these two players continues to grow stronger. Ripper just looking in the perfect spot to find Bond Brothers streaking in. And the physicality there, kind of an afterthought for what was a great passing play and a shot that was sure to find its way into the net. Jets take the lead in pretty convincing fashion here, but it's still only 1. In time for the Wolves to push back. They're in more trouble, though. What a save, diving across. Can the Wolves get out of this? It looks like they might be able to. Ripper still pushing back, and that is a big opportunity missed for the Wolves. They're going to be kicking themselves for not getting that ball cleared out.
Well, on top of that miss, it's another extension of the Jets' lead. Ripper just playing so patiently, so controlled, able to maneuver their way around the Wolves' defense and put another one on the board. 3 minutes and a penny to go. Green sends us out for the Wolves. Chase gonna meet this one on the wall. Not gonna touch it. Ripper, good push, but Bond Brothers got to make up for it. Turns into maybe a pass, almost intercepted by Green, but nobody making contact. Chase sending it downfield. Grabbing some boost along the way, wait for the Ripper touch, but that's such a smart just placement to get this clear out of the way. Ripper looks to get the dribble, not going to be beat by Chase. Looking for the demo, that's what we need. A bump play, open things up, and Wolves have put a shot and a goal. I think that's their first one of the series.
It is, and brilliant presence of mind there from Chase to get the touch on Bond Brother. They didn't get the demo, but they got everything they needed to open up that shooting lane, and Green makes no mistake on the near post to make it 2-1.
That's what I was talking about earlier. If you might need to adjust to a physical play style, do so and see what benefits it brings to you. And apparently that benefit is pretty huge, as it's Wolves' only goal in the series. Green looking to get a pass connection over to Chase, almost blocked by Ripper, but they will go for a demo of their own, actually stealing the boost, missing off the demo attempt. Green flick up to the right side, looking for a demo on Ripper. No contact made. Everybody's kind of just hunting for each other's heads. but everybody's just kind of, I guess, whiffing the cars and not really prioritizing the ball as much, but we'll see what that's able to do for them.
Well, it's a style that is indicative of other things, I think. When you talk about switching to a physical play style, I think physicality just comes as a product of showing confidence and aggressiveness in your positioning on the field. It's the difference between going for a shot and immediately peeling for boost, or going for a shot and looking for a player in net afterwards. So you don't need to make physicality the entire centerpiece of your playstyle. You just need it to show that you're confident on the field. And the Wolves, confident in the back end there as they escape another opportunity. The Jets are pushing back the other way. What a pass! And Green, again, another interruption that the Wolves might find back the other way. This is end-to-end here now between these two teams.
Well, Green almost found Chase in the upfield, but Chase didn't make the redirect happen. Should have been a certain equalizer for them, but I guess those are some tough angles to read. Bond Brother has totally faked out Green, and now it might be an open net, but Green's able to race back to it. It's just the recovery mechanics that you expect to see here in Master League. Ripper gonna run into a 50 Chase. Now this time finding the shot, maybe Green free flips it in, and that's the equalizer they needed.
What a pre-flip there from Green on that attempt. That was definitely not on net. Look at the ball streaking towards that post. That's post and out, at least, if not straight off the wall. Green needed to secure that goal, and they got the pre-flip touch that they needed to get the super sharp angle and tie the game.
Well, that's got to be some momentum and mentality boosts for the Wolves. Might even lead to their success in this game. Might be able to pick one off the Jets, but Chase is going to miss this touch. Ripper sending it down to the back wall, met by Green. He's going to play it down to the ground and then over Bond Brother, maybe carrying it all the way. It looks like they're low on boost, unfortunately. Chase going to have to buy some time for Green to get back here. This Ripper sends it off over the head of Chase. Green out to the sidewall. It's not the best of touches, but they get a second one. Chase over there in the midfield. It's going high off the crossbar. Oh no, Wolves. We're looking to steal it. Maybe another shot from Green. No, it's saved again. It's so tragic to see Wolves getting so close, but they've got to defend yet another strike from the Jets team. We might actually be looking at overtime. If Bond Brother can't do much with this, they won't. Goes to the back wall. Water falls down. Nobody home for the pass. We do indeed have overtime.
What a tense ending to that game. So close between those two teams, back and forth with really long, smart touches and outlet passes that just didn't work out in those final moments. And here we are in overtime, game number 2, with the Wolves really wanting to get a piece of this series. Oh my goodness, Chase does it again, and in even more savage fashion on that one. What a bump to win game number 2.
And it's just such good game sense, seeing Bond Brother make the pass down to your own teammate, taking it for yourselves, take out a player along the way. And that's just solid delivery to secure game 2 for the Wolves.
Incredible there. The change in confidence that you see transpire on the field as the Wolves played through this game, I think it came off the back of better defensive positioning and defensive efforts from Green in the beginning to get the ball rolling. And as soon as they had a little bit of confidence going, it manifests itself on the front end with those bump attempts, with the more aggressive positioning, and the Wolves scrape one. But hey, it counts for a full game point in this series, and now we're tied 1-1.
And who's going to complain about winning the game? However you do it, it works out for him. Green being just a star player, getting a hat trick along the way. That's 100% shooting accuracy, by the way, which is a much better showing than we saw in game 1. So Wolves looking to be a bit of underdogs in this series, playing against such good players like Ripper and Bond Brother. But in my opinion, I don't think Jets have the same level of consistency that they showed in game number 1. There are a couple things that were a little shaky, maybe a pass connection or the way they were able to stay on offense. It wasn't as present as it was in game 1, and it's just those small margins that let the Wolves, like you said, scrape one out here.
Well, and the Wolves were very smart to spot that opening in a little bit of lax defending, maybe midfield presence from the Jets. It wasn't much, to be honest. The Jets still played very well in that game, and that's what kept it so close. But the Wolves just spotted those openings, and it was 2 out of 3 goals that came off the back of really smart bump plays in the front end. I think both by Chase, and that's going to be a talking point heading forward. Are the Jets going to try to play tighter to the ball to avoid being bumped, or are they going to let themselves be taken advantage of like they were in that game with more of that aggressiveness?
Well, we'll definitely see how that pans out. Bond Brother making a risky push for that ball, but Ripper will be able to send it high up the back wall. Bond Brother getting in the way, though, of their teammates. Sends it back on an open net from the Wolves. Chase, great job capitalizing on the mistake.
Just a disconnect on the offensive rotation there. Wasn't communicated who was going to grab that ball, and they both made a dive at it into a pretty irrecoverable corner position. So that's an open net down the other way, and the Wolves pick up right where they left off with the lead here in game number 3.
Yeah, but still plenty of time left on the clock for the Jets to make some sort of comeback. Ripper beats the defender out. It's a tight shot saved by Green on the right post. What a way to get back. Chase got the time to take this one out slowly for themselves. Jets send a Ripper forward. Bond Brother almost missed the touch, but they get a nice pinch clear off the back wall. Send it back to Wolves territory. Bond Brother, unlucky redirect for themselves. The ball just kind of ran up to them. It goes off them now over the top. Bond Brother gets a piece of it. Sends it up for Chase now. Send it to the corner. Ripper out to midfield. Green's pre-jumped this one a little bit, and it might be an open net, but the shot's going wide. I don't think Chase knew it. Oh, no.
That's tragic there. Tough to see that ball. So difficult to read as it's way high in the air. It was maybe off net, to be honest. You can't blame the defender for going for that one. It was very close and really tough to tell. So they had to make an attempt, but they just couldn't get underneath the ball enough, and the lack of height meant that it heads straight into the net, and now the game is tied.
Well, Bond Brother looking to get an even just more capitalization on this lead that they've got, or not the lead, but the tie game that's going on here. They want to extend out into the lead for the first time in the game. Bond Brothers putting more pressure on, but Green's going to receive this on the left side, taking it up the wall now, met by Ripper along the way. Chase puts it off high to the ceiling. They get another touch. Bond Brother waits back, sending it back infield in front of Green, but they get in front of that ball. Sending it back in, though, is the Wolves. Chase waiting backfield on the corner. Ripper and Bond Brother kind of cooped up there, but it doesn't matter. Ripper found a shot on target.
Looks like the rotation back from Green just a little bit slow there. They didn't expect the shot to come that soon, as Chase looked like they might have been able to get a piece of that, but instead it heads straight on net. And now the Jets grab that lead that you talked about that they so desperately want. They want to stem the tide of the Wolves' momentum right here and right now rather than let it bleed any farther into this series.
Here comes Chase for the Wolves. Send it out for Green, but Green had to go back for a little bit. Chase going to have to take it on their own here. Almost got it. Passed off the pinch. Green definitely commits for that one. Could be dangerous for the Jets. Avoiding the demo was Ripper narrowly. Chase trying to meet Bond at this ball, but they're just playing too fast and what looks like they're comfortable with. Green's gonna have to make up for that. They do get a push downfield. Ripper should meet this along the back wall. It's a tough save, but they get a little bit of a touch on it to send it into a cleanup for Bond Brother. Green puts it back infield to Chase. They're gonna have to back off, though. Luckily, they didn't commit because Jets, they're so quick to turn on the ball, and it's what we wanted to see more of from game number 1 that we didn't see too much of in game number 2, but they're definitely bringing it back, and eventually it could make the Wolves crack if Green can't get this touch in, but they might be able to. It's off the back wall, and they found a shot upper 90 off the missed touch from Bond.
Great economy of boost there. When Green hit that, I thought they might use the flip that I think they had, but instead, good patience. Had about 9 boosts left in the tank to get up to shooting height on that ball. Well done on the timing, and they tie the game here 2-2 with just over 2 minutes left to play, and it remains very close between these teams after that game 1 blowout.
Well, hey, you know what they say, 12 boost and a dream, and that's exactly what the Wolves had to put in a little bit of an equalizer and not let the Jets take this lead. Bond Brother, though, looking to change that, but it's going to be intercepted by Chase on the dribble. They rush it a little bit, but rightfully so. Ripper was coming for them. Green to the backboard. Chase can't get the read. They weren't 100% prepared for it. Instead, more like 75, but Bond Brother might be looking to make them pay off the read, but no shot met for that one. Will be saved by the Wolves. Green sends it to the corner, though, however, and Chase was hunting for a demo, but Green's shot, unfortunately, going a little high. Bond Brother looks to take it out to the midfield. Instead, it goes to the outside. Ripper gets a little doink touch of their own off the backboard. Bond sending it in on an outside pocket. Goes wide off the left post. So many shots coming in. Green opening up the net again. Bond Brother coming in clutch with another clear. It's so tense. Teams back and forth pushing down the field, but this time Bond is able to clean it up for once and put Jets back in the lead.
And Bond did it all themselves there. Their teammate Ripper had been demoed just prior on the play as the Wolves were pushing upfield. Bond, smart positioning on the initial challenge and great control on the ball to get it downfield. That's a fantastic solo effort from end to end to give the Jets the lead back.
And especially under all the nerves of such a tight situation, having a minute to go now, and now you got to hold on to this lead. But Bond Brother holding themselves up real well. Gets a bit of a wide touch on net. Chase couldn't meet this one, but Green will. Sending it back out to the corner. Bond Brother plays it back in off the back wall, but it's a clear again. Wolves kind of lack of trust that we were worried about in game one, which caused them to a 5-0. It could definitely cost them another goal and give Jets the nail in the coffin here, but Green's got a nice clear. Bond Brother looking to pressure continuously. The Chase has yet another clear. They just kind of play it from end to end, corner to corner, but Ripper has another opportunity. It's blocked again.
Nice touch in the midfield here as they're looking for passes still are the Wolves, but they've done a good job of acknowledging that the Jets, none of this play has been overly threatening. Here's one heading towards the net, but again, it's more composure on the defensive side for the Wolves, and that's really important. You can't commit a lot of resources to a play that's not truly threatening your net, and they were very smart not to do that in that passage of play, but unfortunately, they got to do it in 0 seconds here. They've got a chance.
Oh, wait a
big
minute!
chance here for Green. It's on net! Green puts it in, the 0-second goal. What a touch off the wall. Chase with a brilliant pass, again using the wall, and the sharp angle shot is going to tie the game. We are headed to overtime.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, casters are pogging Green, don't worry, they say in the chat. My goodness, what a touch. And it was all because I saw it unfold right in front of me. Ripper, they wasted all their boost to try to get the double and clear that ball, kill it, and take the game home. But as soon as it happened, I realized Wolves, they're right there together, ready for some teamwork action, and they made it happen. We're 20 seconds now into overtime. It's a whip from Green. Ripper might be looking to send it down, but instead they send it away, back towards Wolves' net. Green passes it back in. Uh-oh, Jets got to watch out for the miscommunication here. Shot high from Chase. Green back in on an open net, and it's in. Wolves will take it in clutch fashion.
What a game for the Wolves. My goodness, that is a turnaround. In 38 seconds, they went from looking like they were going to drop a game to taking the game in emphatic fashion, and I mean, as if there was any doubt at all. Let's take a look at the highlight to force overtime in that passing play between Chase and Green. Take a look at this play as it breaks down. On the wall, the initial touch is fantastic, but that follow-up pass to give a shooting opportunity to Green was so smart, and they just completely dismantled the Jets in the final dying moments of that game.
It's just, that was incredible to watch. That is the exciting level of skill we love to see here. I imagine chat went wild. I know I went wild, and certainly the Wolves went wild to steal this game away. I believe they're up 2-1 in the series, or maybe, I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but
2-1.
Yes, okay. So we take a look at the stats, pretty even on shots, but Wolves just get that one more, and it was that clutch one at 0 seconds that really sent them over. That was definitely the turning point in the match, and the way that they were able to just take this game.
Well, we called them underdogs before, but they've gone from dogs to full-blown wolves at this point, and they've taken the lead in this series. That was an incredible game, and a game that I think the Jets felt that they were owning for the most part. They had so much control in the Wolves' end, but the point I was making until that ridiculous play unfolded is that the Wolves are just showing way more composure on defense and standing up when they need to against the Jets' offense, and that has been the difference here. So now the Jets need to find another gear. I think that they have it. There's a lot of capability on that team, but they got to find it here because they're out of chances to take the series. They cannot drop this game. What a shot to start things off. The Jets are rearing to go here.
Yeah, Jets were trying to find the early lead like they have done before. Missed shot again from Ripper. They seem to be choking a little bit here to start off game number 4, but Green's going to take this one down. But yeah, we know Jets are more than capable to take a game. They have done so successfully and in dominant fashion in game number 1. We've started to see shades of that game 1 play style and just performance from the Jets, but it's not showing up as much as it needs to if they want to take another game. Like you said, they're out of chances. It's do or die for the Jets, and oh my goodness, Bond Brother found the pass connection, redirect off the touch. Oh my goodness, what a play.
Oh, they put Green in such a tough spot there, but even had Green made about as good an attempt as they could have, that passing play was ridiculous nonetheless, and it was so nice. The shot, upper 90, lots of power, and that's the Jets' firepower that we were talking about that is now showing up once again, and the Wolves have been put on alert because they may have 2 games in this series, but they do not have a closeout yet, and now the Jets are pushing back.
And the Jets rushing some redirects over here, but they've got another net to work with. Chase gets the epic save, credited to their name, and Wolves are back on offense, but Ripper doesn't find the best clear. Chase sends this one way up high. It's going to waterfall down. Bond Brother with a demo on Chase, gets it past Green, but Chase going to wait back for this one. Ripper beats him to it. They get demoed for their efforts there. Bond Brothers got to send it back around. Almost found the tight angle, but they're not going to be able to extend their lead here. Wolves, they've got another chance. They're going to dribble it down, maybe find the pass connection with Chase. No, it's not met yet. Green finding themselves awkward. It's off the wall. Bond Brother can't find the read, and Green's got away with murder here as Wolves look to take on another offensive chance.
Look at the chances back and forth that are just being squandered at the very end. I feel like we could have seen 3 or 4 goals there. We finally see one for the Jets coming off the back of yet another demolition. Green just getting savagely taken out there by Bond Brother, and that leaves an open shooting opportunity. What a passage of play there that finally gives the Jets a goal.
Well, it was bound to happen at some points, both teams trading demos back and forth, and finally the Jets are able to capitalize first, and now they get the chance to extend that lead to a 2-0 game. There's still 3 minutes to go, and that's plenty of time for the Wolves to come back, but Ripper applying some good pressure to the Wolves so far. Bond sends another one off. It's met by Green. Ripper's committed for it, though. It's a 2v1 situation. Maybe Chase looking for a demo on Bond. No, but they get it over Bond, and Chase couldn't find a follow-up. Instead, Ripper and Bond Brother working together, taking it slow. Now forced to play possession off the missed control. Green will take it for themselves. Over to Chase. Over to the corner now. Pick up the boost along the way. Almost found the demo, but just shy under the first defender. It's going down on Ripper, though. They got bumped out of the way. Chase, no, they missed the shot again. And Bond Brothers gonna run away with a clear for the Jets.
How many chances are going to go by the wayside, mostly for the Wolves here? I got to say, they've missed quite a few now that have been real quality scoring chances, and they're running out of time. They've got 2 minutes left, 2 goals to score, and with every passing chance that falls away like that one, oh, and they're in more trouble here. The Jets are just pushing at all the right moments and really winning a lot of challenges in the midfield.
And it's also surprising, a little bizarre, that the Jets are also missing some opportunities of their own. And like I said, more so the Wolves. And, well, call that some deja vu, because that's a missed one in the net for the Wolves. Bond Brother sends just a floater over. Chase, no contact. What else to be said?
Not much, really. It just seems like the Wolves team are reeling a little bit after the Jets have seized control for themselves once again. And for any of the stats fiends or followers out there in the MLE community, it would come as a surprise to about none of them that Bond Brother has all 3 goals in this game. Bond Brother, like you said, sitting at 4th overall in the leaderboard for goals at 66 heading into this series. I'm sure they've got a lot more now, but Chase is going to pinch one off the crossbar and get one back the other way for the Wolves.
Well, Chase said, stop talking about Bond Brother. Look at me, I can score goals too. The pinch off the crossbar, down and in off the defender. And that's a way to put Wolves on the board.
Well, that's 3-1 now, and much more realistic. The Wolves are back within 2 goals. And they've got a real shot here at a comeback, but the Jets playing fantastic Rocket League on most ends of the field here. It's not going to be easy to get past them. So now it's up to the Wolves to seize back the control they found for themselves in game 2 and 3. Because the Jets, my, they are really playing aggressively now. Looks like they've reclaimed the confidence they had earlier in the series.
And that was a crucial demo from the Wolves to open things up on their defensive side, but it's an unfortunate clear for Bond Brother. Intercepts by Green, and that's within 1 now for the Wolves. You see it goes past Ripper. Bond Brother, like I said, misses that clear, goes right to Green off the pass and in.
Well, here we stand. The Wolves are within a goal. So if I know anything about this series that we've seen so far, the question becomes, when are the Wolves going to tie this game? But they're going to panic off of the kickoff. That question may never get answered as the Jets reclaim their 2-0 lead.
I was just on my way out the room. What a nasty angle from Bond Brother. Just finding the right way to hit that ball, direct it down into the net. That's disgusting angles out from Bond Brother. And like you said, all the stats followers wouldn't be surprised to see Bond Brother pulling things off like that today. Jets are back in it by 2. Looking to make it 3, but Ripper sends it high. Bond Brother's got to retreat now, but it might be too fast for them. Wolves, they found another. Back within 1.
Unbelievable here from the Wolves. They do it again. Just feeding off of a really great backboard bounce and an odd rotational choice. Bond Brother just too far into the zone with Ripper so committed in that corner. And the Wolves do a great job to capitalize and make it yet again only a 1-goal lead. Can they do it the same way that they have done in previous games and make some late game magic here?
Well, if you're just tuning in, be weary at the fact that the Wolves are up 2-1 in the series. Not what we were predicting at first. Jets coming in with a stronger record and stats across the board. 2 great players, but Wolves, if they take this game, they will take the series. But Jets have to hold on to this lead for just 20 more seconds. The shot goes high. And unfortunately, they're going to have to wait for their next opportunity. Chase moving this one downfield, looking for another shot to seal it, but Bond Brothers saved it. 10 seconds to go. Jets got to make something happen quick. Bond Brother from the ceiling. Good clear out from Ripper, but Chase will meet it there, sending it back. It's got to be a good one from Bond, sending it out to the midfield. Does Ripper have the boost, or will it hit the floor? No, it's a double commit, but it doesn't matter. Jets, they will take this game. We're going to a deciding game 5.
That's what we want. Obviously, that has to be what we want. At this point, the way that we've seen these two teams trade blows back and forth, you can't ask for anything more. I think everybody who's been tuning into this series and seeing the drama that unfolds at the end of all of these games, you have to imagine we're probably going to see another 1-goal game come down to a stretch of really end-to-end play at the end of the game. And I got to say, I'm hoping for it because this has been a beauty to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Jets once again showing their offensive morale with 13 shots on target and 4 of them going in, and then kind of the typical Wolves offensive play with only 3 shots going in out of the 5 that they had. And Jets, with that pressure, they were able to keep it going for long enough to turn in just 1 extra goal, and that gives them the edge. We've got a Game 5 decider, which is what everybody wants to see. You're talking about it. I'm talking about it. I'm sure Chad's talking about it. This is what the people want to see, and Wolves and Jets are going to give it to them.
Would love to see some predictions in chat as well from everybody out there who's tuning in, thinking which way this one is going to go, because the way that these last few games have transpired, it's so difficult to tell. Each team seemingly capable of seizing the momentum. The Jets do it more in extended stretches, but the Wolves so punishing on the counterattack that they really capitalize on a lot of mistakes. So it could go either way at this point, and we got to see who grabs the first goal and gets this ball rolling in the decider.
Yeah, ball rolling, momentum. It's all so important, especially in a game like Rocket League. Scoring first is huge. Ripper looking to do so off the dribble. Landed themselves a little awkwardly, but nothing that Bond Brother can't make up for. Chase gonna put a banger out to the left wall. Follow with it. Bond Brother, though, swooping in for the boost, and that's crucial. The Jets are gonna be able to keep it out, and now Ripper's got space to work with. One defender to beat. Green hops up for it. That's just great pathing in the air to continue on and maybe get the ball rolling the other way, literally and figuratively.
You know what, though? Seeing Green peel on that play instead of pressuring the initial challenge from Bond Brother is really scary. And Bond Brother, that's pressure on a challenge that turns directly into a goal. What a 50 on this play.
Oh my goodness.
Not even a 50. I thought it was a pinch, but that ball just went straight in. Bond Brother showing supreme speed to add another goal to their already monstrous tally on this season.
Oh yeah, beating out Chase was the important deciding factor, whether or not that one went in or not. Off the 50-50 pass from Ripper and Green. They'll take those, and we were talking about scoring first. It's huge for momentum. Here might be a second goal opportunity, and it's seized by Ripper. 4 minutes to go. plenty of time, but Jets, look at them taking off.
Wow, this is really impressive from the Jets to continue the kind of pressure that they were finding in the previous game and score on even more opportunities. They missed a few here and there in the previous game, but they are not missing here, hitting every shot they need to. And the Wolves, they made a intermission adjustment between games before. Now they have to make a mid-game adjustment because they're down 3-0 as Ripper finds another one.
Well, it's going to have to be a pretty major adjustment. You can't have clears like that. Green, they'll miss contact on the second follow-up touch. And that's a 3-0 lead for the Jets. Very scary if you are a Wolves player or fan in the crowd. But, it's a tall order now for Wolves. Even though they've got a little under 4 minutes to work with, Jets, they've turned on the Jets, and they're ready to play in Game 5.
Well, the Wolves looking ready to maybe start their first big offensive push as they steal some boost. That's an unfortunate pinch out into the middle that they could take advantage. But look at how slow the attack is on the ball. It's prioritizing big boost pads over tighter positioning to the ball, and that's giving the space to the Jets and all the space they need. Look at the aggressiveness there. It's just they exude confidence in their play style right now, and the Wolves have to manufacture a little bit of that to get some momentum back in this series.
And Jets are also coming out with some field smarts, almost outsmarting the Wolves off of that bump that they almost catch him off guard too, off the shot from Bond Brother. Green will get credit with the save. They've got a flip reset over here. They probably didn't have it. They were looking for the pinch with their teammates. Certainly would have been a shot on goal, but Bond Brothers got a shot of their own. What a save from Chase. Puts it back up high, and another one from Green, keeping the Wolves alive. They've got to push downfield quick, though. Get this shot on target. Chase has rushed it, but they didn't have any boost to work with. Unfortunately, it's still dangerous, though, for the Jets, and it's saved by Ripper. Wolves, they're doing everything they can, mustering every last bit of strength they can afford. We're rolling down to halftime. It's past. Bond Brother passes it up to the back wall. Maybe looking for the second touch out to Ripper, but Wolves get a 50 save again. There's so many opportunities rolling by, but time's ticking down. Are Wolves going to be able to do something about it?
Well, at 2 minutes, and with the amount of control that the Jets are showing, what a touch there. Almost finding the sharp angle was Ripper. If you look at chances like that burn so much time off the clock for the Jets, and they're able to keep the Wolves in their zone for so long, I would imagine Wolves are going to have 2, maybe 3 full scoring quality opportunities left in this game. So you have to imagine they can't miss at this point. They've got to hit every chance they go for to tie this game.
Oh, absolutely, and I believe it was Green out in the midfield, opened things up, cutting off the pass from the Jets. It's crucial, they couldn't carry it in though. Green sends it back in, Ripper's up for it, wasn't even on target, and that could be one wasted opportunity yet again for the Wolves as time ticks away seemingly even faster now. Jets can't find a pass out to the midfield. Ripper running back now. It's a close series, but not as much of a close game as the Wolves would have hoped to see, but Chase gonna try to keep their hopes alive. It's not gonna happen though. Jets might have found a dagger.
You have to imagine that's the final nail in the coffin in a game that the Jets have just so dominantly controlled. And it's the passing connection again. Ripper to Bond Brother. It's their bread and butter, this team, and what I can only imagine is the top pairing for this Jets squad. They're living up to that billing and trying to close out this series. I think they may have done it with that 4th goal.
Oh, absolutely. And if they find a 5th one, they'll certainly close out the series. But Wolves, they've missed a couple of opportunities. I was almost going to say waste, but no, they haven't been wasted at all. Wolves, they're a fantastic team. They've got an opportunity here, but could be too little too late. But Chase will take one for the road if that is the case.
Well, that's why we said when that 4th goal was scored that could be the dagger, because even as you see this first one for the Wolves go in, at 43 seconds, it's still 3 left, and it's not impossible, but so difficult against a team that, while they may have shown a lot of offense in this series, very stalwart on defense as well. They're going to add another one, and it's just speed at this point. Look at Ripper win a race that Chase went way earlier for. It's just control in the air, speed, and all the challenges at all the right times means Jets, I think, have taken the series for themselves here after the Wolves threatened to win as the underdogs.
Oh, absolutely. If it wasn't the dagger before, it certainly is now plunged in the hearts of the Wolves. But no, I was going to say they weren't done yet. But the post is going to rob them, shattering their hopes and dreams of taking this series. But Chase, one last attempt. It's blocked by Bond Brother. Ripper looking to drop it down. It's going to go up high instead, maybe for Bond Brother. They've backed off. Weird touch from Chase, though. And a shot in. Jets are just looking for the Brazil at this point.
Well, they might find it. 11 seconds left. I wouldn't entirely doubt them. And that was just a cascade of odd touches and whiffs that opens up a shooting opportunity for the player with the most boost. That happened to be Bond Brother, who grabbed the corner. And the Jets well and truly have dusted it here. They take the series closer than we thought, but they take it 3-2 and they extend their already stellar record in their division.
Oh, well, they were looking for the Brazil, but yeah, Jets, phenomenal team in Master League and just great franchise overall. They're leading in some of them, I believe, and GG's all around. Wolves, you put up a fight and put on a show for the people. You gave them what they wanted to see. That overtime thing, oh my goodness, that was just cracked, my guy. That was, oh, over the top, spectacular, definitely in contention for hashtag play of the week. But what a showing we've seen from the Jets and Wolves today in Master League.
That overtime moment was really a treat in this series, and if you had asked a lot of people how this match stacked up on paper up front and said, hey, do you think this series is going to produce a crazy moment like that, they probably would have said no. But that's just the way this league pans out. It's more than just what you see on paper, and any team can show up on any given day. So it's great to see the Wolves push so hard against this strong Jets team and give us a truly magical signature MLE moment there.
Yeah, absolutely. What else is there to say? Just, props to all you teams. I'm going to give you a little round of applause here, and I hope the chat does as well. That's got to be one of the classics for Master League, at least this season. So entertaining to watch. I was glad to be a part of it here with you, Thunderballs. But hey, that's not all we have lined up for tonight, right?
Not at all. And you talk about classics in Master League, we've got another one that might transpire just coming up here. It's again a tale of a very strong team and what a lot of people would consider an underdog. Next, it's going to be Master League Hive and Eclipse. But for now, we're going to take a short break here on MLE, presented by APM Music. Don't go anywhere.